Mishti suffers a miscarriage and Rafael leaves Ramsay Street. 6 huge Neighbours spoilers. It's a week full of heartbreak for the Ramsay Street lot. We knew we couldn't have Rafael forever, played by Ryan Thomas, but his time is up this week and he decides to leave. Poor David. Also in a line of heartbreak, poor Mishti is left devastated as she loses her and Leo's baby. Here's what's coming up in Neighbours this week. 1. Rafael decides to leave. Erin discovers the USB that absolves Paul of any wrongdoing in the fire that claimed Rafael's mum's life, meaning Rafael still has no answers. He no longer has to stay in Erinsborough as the search for information now takes him to the UK to find Dakota, and he decides it's the best thing to do. In the process he must leave David. While David is heartbroken, he also knows life goes on, and he takes the whole situation on the chin. 2. Mishti suffers a miscarriage. While chatting to David about her concerns for Leo, Mishti suddenly doubles over in pain and he's forced to rush her to hospital. There she learns she's suffered a miscarriage, and although she wasn't sure she wanted the baby, she's heartbroken. At first she pushes Leo away too, leaving him hurt as she appears not to need him, but in truth they really need each other at a time like this, and their devastation eventually draws them together. 3. Holly decides to leave, causing Carl to turn on Susan. Holly drops a bombshell to Susan and Cal: she's leaving for China. Carl thinks Susan orchestrated the whole thing to get rid of her and there's huge tension between the two. But Holly says it was all her idea. Carl wants to put a block on the plans, but Susan knows that will drive Holly away. Will he listen to her, or does he now resent her too much? 4. Does Sheila have dementia? Something's been going on with Sheila. Her memory has been getting progressively worse and her family believe there might be something going on. Could she have dementia? She's been struggling to remember simple things. Gary is really concerned for his mum, she's his rock. The family decide they need to do something drastic for Sheila and she has to undergo some tests. Will the results be what she feared? 5. Plain Jane Superb Rain arrives. Chloe wants some alone time with Brandon and goes to great lengths to do so. She had originally planned some sexy times at the Brennan's house while her brothers are out, but that plan is later thwarted. When Mishti confesses her house is vacant, Chloe sees her opportunity. But as her and Brandon get down to it, they're interrupted. Plain Jane Superb Rain is back. 6. Therese is at war with Paul and Gary is suspicious. Therese is temporarily forced out of her job by Paul and she's hating it. She's not used to doing nothing. She and Paul butt heads in a huge way as she tries to fight him to get her job back, while also getting angry at the biased choices he's making. But he's not backing down. His frisson with Therese is back and he's loving it. Scenes air from Monday the 2nd of April at the earlier time of 12:40 p.m. on Channel 5.